Welcome to this video. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can get higher click-through rates on your ads and in your marketing and in your content marketing, everything. This even applies to, how to sell better and persuade at a higher level. So as you can see, this is a huge document here that I put together quite a long time ago, but I still use to this day. And I wanted to run it by you guys because the knowledge inside of here is literally priceless. And this has made me tons of money, millions of dollars, and it can make you millions of dollars as well. So pay close attention to this video and it can literally change your life. So this is like my raw notes. I remember I put this together, like I said, a long time ago. I even sold this as a program, but the audio was pretty bad. So I'm actually remaking it right now and just giving it away for free on YouTube. So smash that like button. I'm literally giving this all for free to you right now. So this is literally priceless information. So here we go. So big incentives, just adding incentives to your ads and your marketing, that goes a long way. Spiking people's emotions with funny stuff or emotional stuff, sad stuff that can even make them angry. Anything that gets people to elicit an emotion is very effective in your marketing. Okay. Now, adding urgency to your products, like telling people, hey, this product's going to be gone in 3 days, or this product's going to be gone by the end of the month, or this giveaway is going to be gone, or this giveaway's over and the winner's announced in 3 months from now, and you give the exact date and time. Okay. Adding authority. This one's one of the most powerful. So let's say, and one of the most effective things is when you do a celebrity authority. So if a celebrity authority is attached to, let's say, a drink company, so let's say just any drink you can think of, it could be Coca-Cola or anything. But anyway, when a celebrity is attached to that drink, it ups its value and perceived value in people's eyes. Okay. Now, scarcity is very effective. I know a lot of you guys know about NFTs right now. It's big and it's going to be the future. Well, one of the things in the future, of course. And there's a lot of NFT launches hit on a lot of these triggers. Okay. And a lot more to show you. But like NFTs can be scarce, as you know, and people have to hop on them quick. Otherwise, they miss out. Okay. So that's kind of how that goes. Now, appeal to people's logos, pathos, and ethos. Ethos is basically, people understanding, your credibility, your authority, things like that. And that's very important. For someone to listen to you, they have to know you're an authority on the topic, whatever you're talking about. Okay. Pathos is emotions. All right. And you must have emotion in when you talk, when you sell, when inside your ads, just everything. And your product should elicit emotions in general, or your service. The more emotion you can get out of people, that's one of the most powerful by far, because people buy emotionally and not usually logically. They justify logically based off price, based off many other reasons. And so that's logos, is logic. So you got to have ethos, which is credibility, and then pathos, which is emotion, logos, which is logic. And then tell them what they're missing out on with statistics, facts, have numbers in the cognitive psychology and decision theory. Loss aversion refers to people's tendency to prefer avoiding losses to acquiring equivalent gains. They ran tests and people prefer to avoid losing something than gaining something. Okay, so it's better to avoid losing $5 than gaining $5. Okay, so it's very prominent in domain economics. All right. So make your headlines super specific. Keep your headlines super short, by the way. Keep them very simple. Keep them targeted to whoever you're speaking to. You can even call people out. Like if you're targeting a certain age and gender, you can say that inside your headlines, so you can call them out, and inside your ads. Keep it very plain English. Don't use big words. Very important. And you can test using negative words and phrases in your headlines. All right, because negativity does grab people's attention and conflict. And that just, once again, goes back to the survival brain. People really sense the 10,000 generations of DNA in us. We literally have adapted over time, obviously, especially throughout history, to notice threats, okay, and dangers. All right, incorporate a video. Videos are the future right now, and text is not as effective inside your marketing and your ads and everything. Videos are very powerful. Images are very powerful, and visual. I'm just going to say this right now. Visual visual and a visual. Okay. That's one of the most important things. A lot of my marketing, and especially paid marketing, I focus on the visual big time. Even in content marketing, it matters. Obviously, this video is just text. I could have thrown pictures in here, but you guys are very smart and you're just here for education most of the time, not entertainment, I realize. Um, and I sometimes get that mixed up because my Cash Cow YouTube channel, I talk about entertaining topics and there's tons of visuals 24/7. But here inside this channel, I mean, I'm just trying to give you guys case studies, teaching you guys, showing you guys, what's working for me. And that's what it is. Okay, so but anyway, visual is very powerful and important when it comes to like broad appeal, like marketing to the masses and everything. You got to appeal to everyone or as many people as you can when you're doing paid marketing or any marketing in general. So removing graphics or images near or touching your call to actions so people can actually see them. It's great to have buttons pointing or fingers pointing or people looking towards your call to actions so people can see it and a lot more people will see it because of that because all attention is then directed towards that and your whole goal on an ad, your whole goal is to win the click and sell the click. Then when they go to your website or your funnel or your sales page, that's the sole purpose of converting them into a customer. Okay. So have a text link too. So like instead of a button, it looks more like a text link, like it basically has an underline and it's blue. That that was when like once again 10,000 generations, but basically whenever the internet came out, which was I don't know how many years ago, maybe I don't know. I'm not going to say a number because I don't know the exact number. But people, when they first started using the internet, there was a lot of those blue text links, and people are very adapted to notice that and know about that. And so it really does stand out, and it's more clickable to people. Using emojis is good. Discounts and deals are great. Lots of skin, eyes, face beauty, or ugly people. Like extremes of beauty or extremes of ugly. Depending on what you're marketing, this can appeal in your ads to get attention from people. Okay. Negativity is very powerful. Drama and conflict. Using photos of real people, especially people's faces and eyes, looking at the person through the screen or in your ad or anything. Faces are very, very powerful. If you look at babies when they first come out of the womb, when a baby's born, they're gonna look at people's eyes, and you can track people's eyes or whatever. If you run a test or whatever, you're basically able to see that people gravitate towards people's eyes because that's how you're able to read people, understand people, and connect with people and everything. Okay, and so it's very powerful and effective to show people that are happy, especially using your product. That's very, very effective, especially if it's a physical product, by the way. Okay, so end your prices with 7 or 9, and there's a lot of psychology in this. Some people find this funny because like, why is every single product out here end with a 7 or a 9 at the end? But uneven numbers really appeal to people, to the brain, and everything like that. And we could go on and on about that, but just trust me, 7s and 9s inside of your pricing is very, very effective. Okay, for higher conversion rates and click through rates and everything. Okay, so using multiple creatives can be very effective because you got to split test a lot of things, but you can read what I have there. Changing placement of your ad. Okay, so if your ad is working well in one location, that's great. Or if it's not, you can then pivot to another location and test there. But where the ad shows up, and this comes down to a bunch of different ad placements and different traffic sources. Like there's YouTube, there's Google, there's adult marketing, there is Snapchat, there's TikTok now, there's just all these different ways to market. And so they all have different ways of placing ads in front of people. And so that's why it's important to understand, you know, split testing and how to, make your marketing work. And so it's very important. Okay, so optimizing your bids for clicks and engagements. So you basically, that's basically what we're talking about, how to optimize your ads and your marketing in general to get a um, higher engagement rates from people. So that's what this is all about. And you want to split test things as much as possible so you know what's working. And you need to always be split testing different creatives so you know it's working. You don't want to just have one creative and that's all you're going to run with and it doesn't work and you're like, oh no. All right. So run ad when it gets the most clicks, max out your ad copy. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes they'll say, okay, only 50 characters in your ad. Well, maybe you don't want to use all 50 characters. Maybe you want to use way less and stand out that way and just use this much. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't want to read as much, like at all. Okay, this could, and which is sad. I mean, it's good to read, but it seems like people would prefer to not read, and that's fine because people can do whatever they want, and people are adapting more towards listening and watching and learning that way. So what this could mean, it could mean people are lazy and people just really don't care about what they see or share or whatever, or it could mean that you just need to have things be more simple for people. That's what that means. Which what I'm talking about is why you should have less copy. Okay, less words. Okay, write with your customer in mind. So write the way that it would be like you talking to a friend. Okay, that's how it should come across in your marketing and your ads. Very important. And then keep your copy short and sweet. Write magnetic headlines, and ask um, fascinating questions. Keep your headlines at the right length, and use action verbs, including numbers in the headlines. Use emojis to capture attention. You can pause the video and look at this. I'm gonna actually skip ahead to something I want to show you guys. Okay, let's show you this real quick. Use bright colors, very important. I don't know why that had a U there. Keep your tone of voice very energetic, and then show the excitement in the ad image itself. Okay. Use explanation marks. Include an exciting discount offer. Okay, so discount your offers because it's always proven that people always convert more with that. All right, explanation parts, explanation marks get people very excited. Okay, so let's put that right there. Okay, increase your ads click through rate with FOMO. All right, so fear of missing out is what that means. So use urgency and scarcity. Um, yeah, you can pause and look at that if you want. Let's keep going here. All right, so this is David Ogilvy's advice about power words. So you can pause and look at all these power words, but suddenly, now, announcing, introducing, improvement, amazing, sensational, remarkable, revolutionary, startling, miracle, magic, offer, quick, easy, wanted, challenge, compare, bargain, hurry, free, and secret, and mysteriousness of nothing right there. Okay. So color, colors go a long way, and colors evoke different types of emotions in people without them realizing it. And so if you Google what each color means and the psychology of colors, that will blow your mind. It's very, very powerful. And contrasting colors really appeal to people's eyes, by the way. So like red and green and purple and yellow and blue and orange, contrasting colors, very, very powerful stuff. Okay, let's keep going here. Use social proof in your ads, very important. So basically, you can use social proof in many ways. You could show people who are happy with the product. You could show reviews of the product. You could show number of people who purchased. You could show number of people who are currently watching the ad. A bunch of stuff. How many people purchased in the last few days? Like there, I say. Okay. Make sure nothing distracts from your call to actions. Let's keep going here. Get straight to the copy. Test, test, test. People smiling. And here we go. This is what I want to show you guys. So, what gets people to click and take action? Free is one of the most effective ways in your paid marketing and even free marketing and content marketing, but free just works. Okay, so like free stuff. And that's how you can collect a lot of leads that can then lead to following up with, following up with, following up with, and turn them into customers. Okay, because most people are going to buy down the road. Like 95% of people will buy down the road. 5% of people are buying right then. And most people go after the 5%, not the 95%. And so when you collect leads, you win. Anyway, fear is powerful. Scarcity, telling a story, funny stuff, proven viral content that you can use as your ads or as your content, or just kind of model after proven viral content for your own marketing. That's very, very powerful. Curiosity, incentive, beauty and status, incongruencies, so things that don't make sense. It's like people have to kind of like close the loop to understand what's going on. So anything incongruent, it could be like a bus, an octopus driving a bus in a cloud, and they're going off a ramp to fly to space or something. And it's like, oh, that doesn't make sense. But you'd be selling something to be kind of congruent with that ad, though, in any way, whatever it could be. Okay, illustrations and drawings. It's very interesting how well these work, but they just kind of make people paint a picture in their head what the color would look like if it was colored in the illustration, or they kind of make their own stories and visuals around this illustration. And you can draw your own illustrations for your ads and everything if you want. Weird images stand out to people, emotional images and faces and what the F factors, scarcity and urgency, obviously. This shouldn't be the main core of your marketing or your ads, though. It should be like always there, though, one or the other, or both. Ambiguity, open to interpretation, edgy type content, and free stuff or insane deal, edgy or gross, like just gross stuff. That does grab attention, but I prefer not to do that one just because it creates an emotion associated still, even if it's not like fully, it's just in the ad. It still is kind of associated to the product. And so you never want to really use that one, but it does get a lot of clicks. Okay, sciencey type stuff does get a lot of clicks. Extreme pain or extreme of pleasure using your product. So let's say you're doing a dentist ad. You could show horrible teeth, or you could show beautiful teeth, and you could even do a before and after image of that. So that's very powerful. Okay, copying what works by modeling after it, by spying on competitors and seeing what's working for them, but try to do it even better, or just straight up copy. It works too. And combine as many of these as possible. You're going to get insane click-through rates. All right, so bright or dark, extremes are best. So super bright or super dark coloring of your ads. Very colorful does stand out. There's a lot of psychology behind. It's kind of like a spectacle to people. It's an amazing, wonderful spectacle to people to have just a lot of colors. And there's the eyes. It creates actually like insane like emotion in people in the brain. You can see how the brain lights up if you put people under some scientific scanner or whatever. You can see like if an image with a lot of color shows up, it really stands out. So red, yellow, and green stand out. You'll see traffic lights and a lot of signs that have these colors because they just are proven to work. They just stand out to people more. So use more of these colors. Weird and different and emotion and happy faces and eyes and beauty and confusingness and a filter, putting a filter over your ads and images can work. Editing your image just super extra just to stand out more. And just to keep it native to the platform can kind of work, kind of not, just depends on the platform. But if you are not native to the platform, you do stand out more in your ad because it's like, oh, this, if everything on the platforms are red, and the platform colors are red, and you do a color like green, that's a complementary color to the color red and would stand out more. And then it wouldn't be fully native to the platform, it would stand out. Okay, so it'd be totally different and, super pattern interrupting. Just it super duper stands out. Your ad just grabs attention like crazy and insane. And something I need to also write down here is big and zoomed in. So it's proven that, let's say I drew, and I can't really draw anything right now, but let's say I drew like a small dot on the screen, but then I had a huge dot on the screen. The huge dot would stand out more. And that applies to your ads. Like if you make your ads super zoomed in of like a person's face and then the product you're selling and then the prices, and just you don't have any wasted space is my point here. And it just stands out way more to people, and they're more likely to click in that case. And it's proven time and time again. I use this in my marketing. Like people will click at insanely higher rates the more zoomed in and bigger and everything you can do, and use all the space you possibly can in the space you have for your ad dimensions. So there you go, guys. This is insane value. Like the video. Thank you for watching, and peace out, learning machines.